What's up guys, today I'm going to be sharing my personal journey as someone who's an Arizona native and chose ASU. I'm going to give y'all my top tips and some real talk about transitioning to college. Alrighty, so a little about me. I've lived in the Northwest Arizona desert since I was 5. I grew up raising pigs and cows and graduated with a class of 50. That being said, it wasn't until my second semester of high school that I was like, wait, I kind of want to go to college. Luckily for me, I applied to the 3 big colleges here in Arizona. So here came the time that I was like, which one do I want to go to? Each college does have its own separate je ne sais quoi. Pero like, I hated U of A. I grew up going to like FFA competitions there, and I just hate that because of that. And NAU really looked appealing until I found out that it was a smaller college, and I was like, eh. But ASU, I literally love how ASU is smack dab in the middle of Arizona. I've taken trips 2 hours away to Sedona and gotten the Forest Twilight Fantasy, or drove 2 hours south to Tucson to get the whatever vibe is out there. But Phoenix to me was just like the middle of everything and the city. I'm so thankful I landed on the Tempe campus because it was such like a good stepping stone into the city life. Like I said, I was literally from the middle of nowhere, so there was definitely an adjustment change. I really thought I was ready for this life until the second my family drove away. I had like the last load of bags in my hand and I was like, wow, that's like a thing that's happening. And then the first night sleeping here, I was like, ugh. But literally I got used to it so quick. But it is a lot about putting yourself out there vibe. I feel like another big selling factor of going to school in-state is the fact that I could literally drive to my family or they could drive to me. It's not I have to fly in a plane, and like I have so many friends that are literally from halfway across the globe actually, and it's like, wow, I could not imagine that. Okay, so for me personally, I started my first year off in film and media studies, which landed me in like a random college, and I was more so just like observing film, not like in it. So after chatting to a couple people in my intro to film class, I had no idea that film and media production was like a whole separate college, let alone major. So I quickly changed into that. And guys, I had no idea that the film stuff here at ASU is like so advanced, to be honest. The middle of nowhere me was just expecting like a random stage or something. When I tell you I'm taking classes in this place called the Mix Center now, it's basically its whole own mini campus with sound stages, movie theaters, like music studios. Insert clip here, bro. It's too beautiful right now. When I tell you, I used to get excited in high school, middle school, whenever I had to do a skit for a presentation. Now I go to school literally doing that, but like 1,000 times more, and learning how to do it professionally and having so many opportunities to do quite literally whatever I wanted to. I could expand whichever region I wanted to, and I literally love that, bro. I feel like my biggest piece of advice is to definitely put yourself out there. For example, I was on the student worker website just trying to get a job to fuel my college spending habit, and I'm on the website and I see social media assistant and I'm like, what? What do you mean that's just like a casual student worker option? And that's something I've always loved doing. I've always been editing by myself, doing all these creative things by myself that I knew I wanted to do as my job in the long run. And now ASU is leveling me up in ways that I literally couldn't even imagine. The world is your oyster and do as you please, but low-key come to ASU and be late. If I were to go back in time and tell my high school senior second semester self everything that I've done, they would have committed way earlier. Alrighty, that's it for me. And if you're considering ASU, make sure to check out all of our videos below because we're going to show you all of the cool stuff that there is here at ASU.